And welcome back to the Now program here on TTT and Talk City 91.1 FM. And this morning we are talking about Miss Global Teen 2019. And it's all about finding about what the show is, what it's about, what this year's theme is all about as well, what they're doing. And I'd like to welcome to the program for Miss Global Teen 2019, Timon Oliveri, who is you are actually promoting and organizing the event that's coming up.
I am the, good morning everybody.
The president.
I'm the president and founder of the Miss Teen Global Awareness Organization. And we are the parent of the Miss Teen Awareness Trinidad and Tobago pageant, founded right here in Trinidad and Tobago. This year, the pageant, well, it continues to seek the cause of suicide awareness. And because of the fact that we had lost our delegate since in 2016, we pay homage to her as well. So that is the main cause of it. The pageant is basically used to develop young ladies with public speaking etiquette and to raise the awareness on suicide. So that is the main topic of the pageant.
How long has this been established?
Since 2015.
Since 2015.
Yes, the first show was held in Daga Auditorium, and the winner of that year was Eshe Karabai.
Okay. Was that the driving force behind it, suicide, or did that come out of it?
When we started the initiative, the first cause, it was basically to raise different awareness on different social ills. So we started off by raising awareness on HIV and AIDS, and then we went on to domestic abuse, well, abuse in total. And upon when deceased Faith Kajida committed suicide, we then stemmed on to raising awareness on suicide.
Okay, so that's what the theme is for this year. How long has it been like that?
It has been like that since 2017.
So you continue on with that theme?
So we continue raising that awareness.
Okay. What exactly are you doing to raise awareness on teen suicide?
Well, what we do basically is we educate our own teens. So we have the candidates and who we select, and we give them the materials. They go and they do their research. We encourage them to go and do the research. They now have to present the information through a passion project, which is to basically relate the information on the different causes of suicide through a video presentation, a passion challenge as well. So they have to not only do the research, but now speak about it, which kind of developing their public speaking skills. And then they have the use of the social media platforms. We now kind of developing other different projects as well, which we should be bringing on in 2020, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, and another thing of the event, some of the delegates were in challenge to actually give us prospective events that they can use to raise awareness in their community about suicide.
Okay. And as you talk about your delegates who are actually going out there and trying to raise awareness, we do have one of the lovely delegates here this morning, Selena Ramsing, who is Miss Teen Awareness Gasparilla. Morning to you.
Good morning.
Good, madam. How are you this morning?
I'm great.
Good to hear. What made you get involved in this?
Well, first of all, when I researched the pageant, I saw its cause, and I thought this was my chance to make a difference.
How are you doing that? Because he says that there are so many social media things that you have to go out there, you have to talk to people, different things. What are you doing?
Well, I'm going and giving speeches. I went to KennyCon recently to give a speech about my topic, relationship issues, and how that can cause suicide. So I'm educating people about it.
Okay. Now, this is a pageant for between 14 and 19.
14 to 19.
Okay. So you're around that age group.
Yes, I'm 16.
Ooh, 16. Do you find in school that you see a lot of these situations related to suicide or teens thinking that way?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. School by itself is a stress. Some people take it on a little more than they should, and that can lead a person into suicidal thoughts.
What would you tell a fellow teenager for someone who might be thinking along those lines?
I would tell them to stay strong and to keep their head up and forward. There are always people they can talk to, and there's always somebody there to help them in their time of need.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
And teenagers need people on the whole, teenagers especially, need to know that and need to understand that
Exactly.
there's always someone there. So tell us about the show, though, because when is it happening?
All right, so this coming Sunday, we have the talent and costume presentation, because this one of the good things about this year is that we added a few more categories into the show. So we have a best community costume show, which each delegate would have been challenged to present a costume that represent their community using the use of recycled materials and brown cotton. So they have, that show is being held at the Central Bank Auditorium. It starts at 5 p.m. The tickets are sold at $150. You can get it at the box office or any contestant at this time. The final show is going to be held on the 16th of November at the Central Bank Auditorium. So more information will be given about that later.
Okay, great. I want to thank you so
You're
very
most
much,
welcome.
Timon Oliveri and Selena Ramsing, for doing this, really for doing this. Miss Teen Global 2019, the theme this year, the focus on suicide, especially related to teenagers, and this competition is between 14 and 19, so you can understand where they're coming from. So thank you both, and I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go out there and support. All right.
Welcome.
We'll be back right after this.